What is up, guys? Stacker Slack here, bringing you another video, and today we are going to talk about sterling silver and why I think it is the best way to go in today's market. Stay tuned, guys. And we're back, guys. So today I'm going to talk about sterling silver and why I believe it is the best route to go today, which is March 28th, 2020. And we are in the middle of this COVID-19 coronavirus or Chinese virus, whatever you guys want to call it, which is a complete disaster with the in the metals market. Trying to buy silver or gold online is near to impossible. All the sites are saying that it's sold out, and if you do find some, prices are going to be with premiums about $5 to $6 an ounce, which is crazy. So me not wanting to pay those extreme prices, I started brainstorming a little bit, and I thought to myself that sterling silver is probably going to be the best way to go right now. I have a local jewelry store, and where I live, he sells scrap sterling silver, like all of this stuff right here. And he gives me amazing deals on it. I usually get it at exactly spot price, or sometimes if I hassle a little bit with him, he gives it to me around 95% of what it's worth, which is amazing. So this stuff right here, there is absolutely no use for it unless you guys want to use sterling silver forks to eat with, which I personally don't. But these forks, spoons, I don't buy knives because knives, only the handles are sterling, and trying to get that stainless steel blade out of the handle is really impossible. You're going to need a sledgehammer, and it's going to take too much time and energy, and I just don't have any time for that. So I mostly stick with spoons, forks, and what I do is I go to the jewelry store, I say I want $500 in sterling, he brings it all out, weighs it for me, and gives it to me, and I leave. I ended up finding a company online called Prospectors Golden Gems, where I actually did a review on their 50-ounce bar that I purchased from them. It's actually the very first video that I put on YouTube. Now, what I do with all of this stuff, I put it in a bag, I mail it to Prospectors Golden Gems, and for a small fee, they refine it all and send me back 0.999 fine silver bars in any size that I want, ranging from 1 ounce all the way to 100 ounces. I actually printed out their forms from their website to talk to you guys a little bit about it and how it actually works. So, they basically take any kind of sterling flatware, candlesticks, trays, teapots, forks, whatever, coins, silver bars. And this is their payment rates, that if you guys wanted to sell the sterling to them, what they pay, usually pay around 90%. However, I'm not selling them to them. I'm going to request to be refined into bars. So the fee that I pay to do that is 10%. So basically what they do is, once they get all the silver in, they melt it, they assay it, and they weigh it out, and they take 10% from that. And then they go ahead and start making the silver bars that you requested in any size. And then for a flat fee of shipping, which is usually around $10, they mail it back to me, and I have these beautiful bars to put into my safe. I did the math, and after I purchased all of this stuff, this is about 2,600 grams of sterling silver, which is approximately $1,100, 1,130 or something in that range. I was gonna send it all in. I'm probably gonna get back a 50-ounce bar and maybe a 10-ounce bar or so, and then see what else they take, but I'm not quite sure on that. Now, with scrap sterling silver, you can actually find some amazing pieces, which I didn't realize until I went home. Like, where'd that piece go? I lost it. I had a piece here that was actually, oh, here it is. This spoon right here. This was the only spoon that did not say sterling on it, but I knew it was sterling from these hallmarks on it. So I did some research on it. I spent about an hour the other day looking all these hallmarks up. And it turns out that this spoon is from 1798. Hopefully it'll focus. Might not focus. Come on, focus. Well, I guess it's not focusing. But anyways, this spoon is from 1798 by a man named John Powers of Dublin. I looked for this spoon on eBay to see if I could find any others, and they weren't really selling on there. But I did some investigation, and I sent an email out to a sterling silver appraiser that I found off of the internet, and he told me for a spoon like this, you can get anywhere from $50 to $100. So I actually put this spoon on eBay, and it's currently at auction, and right now we're at $10, but let's see where we get. But just for not doing anything, a spoon that I paid $10 for, I could ultimately get 50 to $100. It's crazy. Now, once I receive the bars back, I will be doing a second video explaining to you their whole fees, and they usually send me an invoice, and I'm going to show you guys that in detail. One more thing that I really want to talk about was this whole coronavirus pandemic that's going around. It's just absolutely mind-boggling, and I really hope that you guys are staying at home, that you're not leaving, that you're self-quarantining until this whole thing is over, because in some parts of the country it is mass chaos. I know in New York you can't even leave the house, and if you do leave the house, everything's closed, like completely closed, and there's nowhere to go. New York City is dead, which I don't know how, I mean, that's crazy. New York City, which has millions and millions of people in it every day, walking the streets, just came to a complete standstill. Everything just dropped on the dime, and now there's nobody in the streets. It's just so crazy. And what it's done to the precious metals market is unbelievable. I mean, watching silver go down from 18 something all the way down to $11.90. That is a unbelievable drop, which I've never seen in my lifetime. I never thought would ever happen. I thought that silver was probably going to go up, but we're probably in the early stages of it. So hopefully within the next 6 months, I would personally like to see silver around the $20, $25 range. That would be an amazing price. And I really hope that gold does the same thing. Gold is hovering around $1,600 or so an ounce. I would like to see gold surpass the $2,000 mark within the next 6 months. Hopefully it'll happen, and we all can make some serious money. Also, one more thing I wanted to talk about. They also do refine scrap gold if you guys have any of that. So basically, or if you guys wanted to sell any of your scrap gold too, basically the way it works is if you send in about less than an ounce, you get 95% of what it's worth. Or if you send in 1 to 2 ounces, you get 97%. Now, selling scrap gold and receiving 97%, which I guarantee is where most of the population is going to fall into when they sell their gold, is amazing. You go to pawn shops, they usually offer you around 60%, 65%. And if you go to a jewelry store, maybe somewhere in the 70s. Now, cutting out the middleman and sending your gold and your silver directly to a refiner cuts out the middleman and it maximizes profits. So you get 95%. And if you mail in a little bit more than that, look at that, 97, 98, 98.5, 99%. Where in the world are you going to find 99% for scrap gold payments? It is near impossible. I'm going to actually put a link down below of the website, which is called Prospectors Gold and Gems. They're an amazing company based in Fort Worth, Colorado. Fort Collins, Colorado. Dave, who is the owner, I had a chance to speak to him once on the phone. He's a great guy to talk to. But if you do decide to call them, usually the person that answers is Stacy. Stacy is amazing. She can answer all of your questions and concerns. And if you guys do decide to use their service, when you do call, please let them know that I sent you guys. And it'll be much, much appreciated. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to pack all this sterling silver up. I'm going to ship it out to them probably in the next few days. And when I get back the bars, which I assume is probably going to take a month or so, since it's pretty hectic right now with this virus going around and all, everything being closed and the orders they're receiving. I think I'll get it back within a month, and then I'll put another video on YouTube talking about the bars that I got. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And stay safe out there, guys. And remember, if you're not stacking, you're slacking. Take care, guys.